Choke, no joke. Chicky choke, no joke. Good morning, good morning. I had to get up and give me some breakfast. And holla at y'all. I'm trying to let these notifications go out. I didn't send any. It's popping out on the live. Wanted to talk about these Tupac AI joints I keep seeing all over the place. I done seen the Martin Luther King one. Tim Fox, what up? I see you. Yeah, so it's these Tupac AI joints. I know a lot of people are starting to, get infatuated with this AI stuff. But to me, AI is going to be dangerous if it ain't dangerous already. If we ain't careful, they'll be using that joint to set us up. You be innocent of a crime, and they'll create an AI to put you there. Just so the jury could see you at the scene of the crime, and you probably wasn't even there. It's getting really scary. This Tupac AI and stuff is. Good morning, Michelle Frizzy. What up? This Yo Play yogurt is good. Strawberry. Now, only thing about the Tupac AI thing is, if you grew up in our era, Tupac would be my age at this time. So that these Tupac AIs, he wouldn't look like that. So the people that's creating them, Mickey, you made it. What up? Good morning. So Tupac wouldn't even look like that because they got him looking like a 94, 95 Tupac. Tupac would have aged, you know, even me, like, even though you see most of these wannabe looking young niggas dyeing their beard and Beijing in their hair and all that other stuff, you know, Tupac would have aged a lot by now. It's 25 years later, 30 years later. You know what I'm saying? You'll see that he has aged. But don't get me wrong. It's still creepy, right? And my thing with it is the people that's creating it don't have no respect for his family. I understand y'all fans of Tupac and y'all wish the Tupac was alive. The dumbass AI joints with him in Cuba, right? If you think Tupac is running around in Cuba looking like Tupac, you got to be just as goofy. Is that Shaq? That's what it look like. Good morning, right? If Tupac was running and hiding, he wouldn't be running around looking like himself. He'll be disguised, and he still wouldn't be wearing no goddamn bandana. Right? Damn. That strawberry yogurt's so good. I don't even want these plain ones. Oh wait, this ain't plain, this peach. Oh, I gotta try the peach. Right? But the thing for me is that they keep creating these Tupac AIs and they floating all over social media. And like even for me, I really don't like it. It's kind of creepy. You know what I'm saying? Good morning to you too. Excuse me. It's creepy to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like now, to put it in a better perspective, right? Yeah, I saw the Martin Luther King one, right? Now, say if you somebody like me or you, normal people, right? And like me, I lost my father. You may have lost your mother, your father, your grandmother, right? Imagine you swiping and you see your fucking grandmother that's passed away dead, that you miss so much, and somebody made an AI of her running around talking. You don't think that would like do something to you inside? Like like you might be shocked, like you scrolling and you see your dead grandmother living, and she on social media, you know, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't think that would be triggering? Like, you don't think that would bother you? Like, you think you'll be happy to see your grandma? First thing is gonna make you think is of her, right? And then after you think of her, then you might picture yourself at her funeral, right? And depending on how they passed away, you know, that might pop into your head. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that everybody that's a fan of Tupac or that was a friend of Tupac or a family member of Tupac is cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Natasha, good morning. Like, everybody can't be cool with that. BBB Lion. Michelle, what up? Right? I think at some point you probably gonna see the Shakur family put a cease and desist on that. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm sure of is that people probably be sending that shit to Mo Preem. They probably be sending that to their sister, thinking that sending to his sister or his aunt, thinking that it's cool. Like, ooh, look what somebody did. They made this a Tupac, right? Not knowing that they probably at home crying. They see that as triggering. They thinking about seeing him in the hospital, his body, you know, in the hospital. Bad enough they got to deal with this trial coming up. Rob C, what up? You know, I'm saying, think about it. How about that? That's your dad, your grandmother, your moms that you lost, and you got to see that and then relive all of that all over again. And it looks so real. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say it look real, cause like I said, the thing that's fake about it is he hasn't aged. So you wouldn't know what Tupac looked like today. You know what I'm saying? I hate to use this as an example, but a good example, and no disrespect, right, would be Beanie Siegel, right? Say Beanie didn't survive all those shootings and he passed away. If they was creating the Beanie Siegel AI back then, you would still have the big husky Beanie Siegel with him with his voice, this, that, and other. Now we don't. If Tupac would have survived this shooting and losing a lung like Beanie Siegel, right, have health complications where he done lost his voice. He done lost his weight, his size. You get what I'm saying? So you don't know how Tupac will look. You don't know how Tupac will sound. You get what I'm saying? And that's just an example. Like if by the grace of God, Beans is here, but as you can see, he can't he can't rap with the voice that we known him to have. He lost a lot of weight, you know, due to his health. So you don't know how the hell Tupac would look, sound, right? And once again, that's something that could be triggering to the family. And when I see people repost it, it's like, I understand you're a Tupac fan and you reposting it. But when you reposting it, you giving distribution to something that could be painful. Jada Pinkett could see that and bug out. Like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jasmine Guy, Kadada Jones, the Outlaws. Like, that could weird so many people out. And like I said, this AI thing, it could get real scary. It could get real scary. If them peoples, they start using that joint against us, I can be over here in a whole different country. And somebody could create an AI and say I was somewhere else. How you doing? And everybody depending on AI now. And it's definitely making people lazy. Damn, something in my eye. I mean, it has its pros and it has its cons. But it's definitely making people lazy. The work that you would have to put in to do certain stuff. Mrs. G, what up? Good morning to you. Gaming Gang, what up? Rest in peace, Afeni Shakur. I guarantee you, if Afeni Shakur was alive, she'll be suing mother effers left and right about that. I guarantee you. I'm telling you, if Afeni was alive, niggas would be pulling that joint down. She'll be suing people. Can you imagine a mother who lost her son Having to see that and deal with that, that's just a constant reminder. And it's already a constant reminder that you gotta live with it every day. And now niggas is joking with it, and putting the nigga with Martin Luther King and Fidel Castro and Muhammad Ali and like, motherfuckers is just disrespectful, yo. But I bet you some of them people that's making those, go pull up somebody dead in their family and make one. They wouldn't find it funny. I guarantee you they wouldn't find it funny. That's it. That's what would make them start. That's what would make people start realizing, oh, this ain't cool. It would have to be their family member for them to understand that how disrespectful it is. Yeah, Tupac was a public figure, but that don't give you the right to go steal his likeness and image and do what you want with it. Social media world don't care. Social media world don't care. This new generation, boy, the babies of the babies of this new era, it ain't even gonna be a thing such as respect anymore. They ain't gonna know the difference between respect and disrespect. They just think it's all right to do anything. Social media is doing a lot to hurt this generation, this next generation. The women they don't even see nothing wrong with coming online and they panties and bra no more. They think that's a normal thing. However, you know what we have to do to see a woman in their panties and bra? Bare minimum, we would have to pick up a magazine, a Playboy magazine. I can't remember some of the name of some of the magazines. I mean, they like Playboy, like you would have to see chicks in lingerie. Hustler, that's the other one. Thank you. Playboy, Hustler. And then as we went on, then it became King, Black Men's Magazine, you know. And even those was done, some of them, in a tasteful way. But, you know, like the King and the Black Men's and the show magazines, women wasn't nude. You would just see, you know, them in bathing suits or at the beach, you know, or in the bedroom lingerie type stuff, but it was really no nudity. Playboy, Hustler, those was nudity. Now, this era, it ain't really no magazines, and you could just go on Instagram, and a woman would be in her bathroom in her panties and bra. You're like, yo, bro. And don't see nothing wrong with it at all. Like they really normalized women being in their panties and bra for public. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sports Illustrated was based around sports. But like Tyra Banks and people like that got on their models on Sports Illustrated. But still they was in bathing suits. That wasn't they Sports Illustrated wasn't even lingerie. But fast forwarding into the future, right? Now you got young girls, and when I say young, teenagers going into their 20s, they will be in the mirror in their panties and bra for attention. Like, and then some of y'all out there in relationships, y'all really letting y'all girls get on social media in her panties and bra, and she got a man, or she got a girlfriend, or she gay, and don't see nothing wrong with it. Like, that's supposed to be your prize. You supposed to work to get to see a woman half dressed and lingerie. These women are now going shopping at Victoria's Secrets or whatever lingerie store they go to just to post for Instagram, not for their man, not because they going on a date, not because the man taking them on a trip. Women are going to buy bathing suits to post. Yo, it's sad, bro. They ain't even going to the beach. They not going to they don't even have a pool, but they gotta find something to have their titties out and and be able to show the crack of crack of their butt. I don't want to curse. So they gotta go and go shopping just to post on social media. Ain't even got no trip. They ain't even on no trip. And it's mostly our culture. The black and the Spanish. You really don't see too many Asian, white people doing all that stuff, you know, but it's predominantly our culture. Now you got, you know, you look up and you seeing your niece up there doing it. You seeing your grandchild up there doing it. You know what I'm saying? You seeing your little cousins up there doing it. And it's like, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like since like our era, when we was young, our parents was able to discipline us, right? And we would get our ass whipped, beat. Not saying that child abuse is a good thing, but it kept us in line. By the time we became parents, they put laws in place where we couldn't discipline our kids and telling our kids that they could call the police on us and get us arrested if we discipline them. Now, our kids, they can't do no disciplining at all. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the government did that to to encourage our kids to do whatever they want, to make them be whatever they think they could be. Your kid talking about, yo, your son talking about, oh, I'm a girl now. You know what I'm saying? They put laws into place for you to tell them, you ain't you ain't no girl, you a boy. And if you tell them that, then you're wrong. And they expect you to sit there and raise your son to be a girl. And then they want to give them medical treatment and help them transition without your help, without your consent. They implicating this stuff in the schools, and then they tell us that we can't you can't discipline your kid. And then our kids, being that we couldn't discipline them, it got to the point where how do I want to say this? By them making it where we couldn't discipline our kids, it made our kids feel like they didn't have to respect our authority, right? So now that they don't respect our authority, they disregarding what we saying, right? To the point now when they have kids, you know, we can't even have a say so in how they raise their kids because we couldn't discipline them. So we damn sure can't tell them what to do with their kids, and being that they didn't have respect for our authority, we can't tell them how they raise their kids, and they weren't raised right because if we tried to discipline them, then they run into the government and talking about, oh, my mother's being strict, my daddy's being strict, oh, they spanked me, this, that, and the other. So now our children could come home and say, oh, if they're a boy, I'm a boy. If they're a girl, I'm a girl, I'm a boy. And our children, being that we couldn't tell them anything, they damn sure can't tell their kids nothing. So they can't even get the wisdom and the knowledge of the parent, and the grandchildren can't get the wisdom and the knowledge in the old school value ways that we was raised by our mothers and grandparents. We can't even implicate that in our grandchildren because of the laws that they made. And now the kids, the grandkids, like you may not even have grandkids because these kids is gay before they even hit puberty. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. So it's like the family tree has been poisoned. You know what I'm saying? The seeds of the family tree has been poisoned. And being that the seeds of the family tree has been poisoned, the tree is not blossoming into a beautiful thing. The tree is The tree has been poisoned. And if you the type that got a spiteful baby mother that don't let you be, she done took the kids and move out the state and or don't let you be a part of the kid's life and stuff. If you got that type of woman that you dealing with and they don't allow you to implicate the masculine side and be a man to either the father, be a father to the daughter or the son, and they only got that one feminine side, you losing again right there. We got those women, you know, when you move on in a relationship, now you can't be a part of the kid's life. They don't, it's crazy, man. You gotta let your ladies, as much as you may hate your baby daddy because he moved on with another relationship, even if he got another kid, because I know that's a trigger for a lot of y'all women. He over there doing that with his other family. Yo, daddy over there with his other family. He doing this for their other family. Don't worry about what he doing, as long as he's still taking care of yours. Don't X him out because he done moved on. That's the one thing I learned in life. You know what I'm saying? Some relationships don't work out. And if it don't work out, that should not encourage you to hate. Hold on real quick. Let me go grab some. Yeah. Choke, no joke, I'm back. As you can see, I'm still out here in the Caribbean. I had to get away. I had to get away. You know what I mean? Been out here for 4 days already. It's been raining a lot, but today is look like it's gonna be a beautiful day. So I'm about to go hit the beach later, hit the pool in a little while. Start enjoying it. Got another cruise coming up. If you want to join the travel group, you know, to hit me up at Choke No Joke at Gmail. Want to get down with the travel group. Definitely need a passport. If you ain't got a passport, it ain't nothing to talk about. This cruise is gonna run you about 2,500. Shout out to Mike and Robin. My Philly Connect. Shout out to SJ. My D-Town Connect. Shout out to Ortiz. Shout out Tasha Wayne, Laney. Who else? Sean and LaShawn, shout out to them. Shout out to Whitley and Max. I'm over here beating this breakfast up. But getting back to what I was saying. Try to raise your kids correct. Get your grandmother and your great-grandmother involved in raising these kids so they can instill some old school values in them, because we lost that in the black community. even in the Latino community. Everybody can't be raising their kids Cardi B style. Can you imagine when Cardi B's the old school grandmother? Let them go in there. They want to be strippers, you let them go and be strippers. When I was young, we were strippers, bitch. She want to be a stripper at 5, let her be a stripper. When I was pregnant, I was out here popping it. I don't want to hear nothing. You got to work when you were young. I was out here pregnant and to have my titties out. I didn't even care. Like, can you imagine that? When Cardi's the grandmother? Ooh, baby. That ain't gonna be Nana. That is not gonna be Nana. That is not gonna be old school mama. No, it ain't. No, it ain't, boy. Shout out to Cardi B, but I'm dead ass serious. That is not Cardi B is not going is what our grandmothers was, bro. I'm telling you. And that's what I mean by the generations. Yeah. I look dusty, your mother look dusty. I be nice and dusty out here. Right out here in the Caribbean, baby. Dusty. Natasha, the wrenches come naturally. What you say? We gotta understand over children are grown. We gotta understand over children are grown. They gonna do what they want. We can't whoop our adult children no more because they are grown and raising their own household. Who the hell said anything about whipping grown children? You must be talking to somebody in the chat. Because I damn sure ain't say nothing about whipping no grown children. If they out on their own and they paying their own rent and their own bills, they can do what the hell they want. Because you ain't living under my roof. It's these kids that want to live under your roof and you paying their cell phone bill, you paying their car note, you paying their insurance, you paying to have a roof over their head, you paying electricity bills, and they not contributing nothing and telling you what they gonna do in your house. That's who we talking to. Ain't no way in hell I'm paying your cell phone bill, your car note, your insurance, paying for you to go to school, putting clothes on your back, and you gonna tell me what you doing and what you not doing in my house. This is why a lot of kids run away from home, because they hate authority. Let their ass go to jail and tell the CEOs what they gonna do. Run out there in the street, get locked up, and tell those goddamn CEOs you not cleaning up your cell. See what the difference is from being able to take a shower when you want to having to take a 6-minute shower when they tell you to. It's a big difference from going in the kitchen and making what you want to eat to sliding that tray down there and them niggas flop, flop, flop. And you ain't got no choice to eat it unless you gonna starve. Or calling home begging for some money, so commissary, so you ain't gotta eat that flop. But you don't wanna listen to my rules. Okay. Go run the street with these niggas. And let one of your little homies let you sleep on the air mattress, if you lucky, in the crack house. Or go stay with somebody that don't love you. And see when they kick you out. See what it's like when you can't call me up to pick you up. See what it's like when you need to go to the doctor. Or you're a young chick out here, you need some maxi pads, and you ain't got no money for them. Because you want to run with your people in the streets. Or you don't want to listen. Some of y'all in your 20s still living with your parents and talking about you grown. You ain't grown till you get out their house. If you in your 20s and you still living with your parents and you telling them I'm grown, your ass ain't grown until you paying your own rent or mortgage, your own utility bills in your name, your own car note, your own car in your name, your own car loan, or you taking the bus to work, the train to work, and you paying your own bills. I don't care if you 30 and you still living with your parents, your ass ain't nothing but a big ass kid. Cause you still ain't learning. And if you 30 and you still living at home, and you not paying bills, and you think cause that's your mother and your father and you living in a house, and you 30 years old, still living there, and you're not even giving them rent money to stay there, you're a bum. If you living in your parents' house and you in your 40s, you're a failure. You better get your shit together. That's a fact. I'm telling you, if you in your 40s and you still living with your parents, or you just came home from jail and all that other bullshit, nigga, you bet to get your shit together. But all y'all grown ass kids talking about, I'm grown, and you still living at home, you ain't grown until you paying your own bills, until you got a place in your name, until you got a car in your name, until you got a cell phone in your name, not on your mother's account, not on your daddy's account, in your name. Credit cards in your name. Learn some responsibility. Learn some responsibility. I'm sorry, I can't read all the comments at once. And there's nothing wrong with having a roommate to make it. You ain't got to live with your parents. You and your girlfriend could get together. Y'all both working. Y'all can stay together and help each other. You could be siblings and live with each other and be roommates and help each other. But they don't matter because you're still learning responsibility and you're still doing it. But don't be in your mother's house, in your daddy's house, talking back to them, and you got to live there. It's always good to help each other, especially in this day and time when shit is super expensive. You know what I'm saying? There's some people, they got 3 roommates. I've seen people with 4 roommates, especially in the college years. Because that still teaches you responsibility. Because you always got to have your cut of the rent and the bills. I see college kids do it all the time. There'll be like 4 of them in the house. You know what I'm saying? And then you see people start breaking off, getting their own. You know what I'm saying? And that teaches you respect. Because you learn to respect other people's space, other people's privacy. You know what I mean? Sí, gracias. You know what I'm saying? So, just a little morning thought, man. Just a little morning thought. But to end off what I started off with, this whole thing today is about respect and disrespect. We're talking about the Tupac AIs. Excuse me, I feel like, that's a little disrespectful to be creating these things, to be floating all around for his family members and friends to see. And triggering their emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's to each his own. But like I said, if somebody started doing that with somebody that was dead in your family, like your grandmother or your grandfather. Would you find it cool? Probably not. Choke no joke. Respect your elders, youngins. If you living at home and you think you should be telling your mother and your father what you gonna do, what you ain't doing, and you not paying them rent, you should be. If you in your 20s and they paying for you to still be in school and college, and you still living with them, don't ever disrespect them. Because there's kids out here that lost their parents a long time ago and would love to be able to live in that home with their parents and getting their help. So if you that little brat that got it good and you don't even realize it, think about some of the things I said today. If they paying your phone bill, have respect. If they putting a roof over, you got your own room. Shit, when I was young, we was three of us sharing one bedroom. You got your own room. Have some respect. If you got a car, you got your own car in your own bedroom, and you not paying no bills. And they paying your phone bill, and they paying your car note, and they paying your insurance. Have some respect. Because I know it's some of y'all out there like that. And some of y'all got friends like that. And some of y'all girlfriends or y'all homeboys, y'all know they paying their kids' phone bill, car note, car insurance, and putting a roof over their head. Let them know how good they got it. Let them know how good they got it. And if you got friends, you see them talking crazy to their parents, and they got all those perks, pull their coat. Yo, you shouldn't be talking to your mother like that. Because she ain't got to be letting you live with her. You over 21. You over 18. She ain't got, you got a car. You got a phone. You got insurance. You got health insurance. All because of your parents. Have some respect. Choke no joke. One to think on. I'll catch y'all in a minute. I'm about to go switch up and go get in the pool. Probably head over to the beach too. Let me get in the pool first. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Each one teach one, all right? Peace. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, all right?